children, my heart would ache with the desire to do something. But what could I do? God didn't have me on the next plane to Africa. And I already sponsored a little girl in Mali. And I can't afford to sponsor another. Then it was suggested that I run a marathon, get sponsors, and raise money that way. Yeah, I could do that. I really wouldn't consider myself a runner. If someone would ask me what my pace was, I'd say, well, if the song is fast, I run a little faster. If the song is slow, I run a little slower. But 26.2 miles, oh, what was I thinking? I had done a few 8Ks with my daughter, and I really thought I could persuade her to do it with me. But in all fairness to her, she's a senior at Wheaton College. Actually, she's sitting here right at the front table. And she's got a full class load, and she's also an intern, and no time to train. So I told my son Michael that I was going to do this, and he is a marathon runner. And he said he didn't think it was a very good idea. He proceeded to tell me the story about how the marathon got started. When the messenger runs 26 miles to tell that their team or their side won, and then he dies. Anyway, then my other son, Chris, he reminded me that only 1% of the population ever completes a marathon. But all I could think of was those children drinking that dirty water. The only time I had to train was in the morning, so I just got up a little earlier. And then my morning prayer was something like this. God, I know this is supposed to be a sacrifice, but couldn't I like it just a little bit? But one of the best decisions I made, though, was to join the other World Vision runners on the lakefront for the Saturday long runs. If you have to do long runs, the lakefront's a beautiful place to do it. And at first I thought I could never make that time commitment. But now I'm thinking, what did I used to do on Saturday mornings? I never thought you'd ever hear me say, oh, only 10 miles today, guys. But the encouragement and the pointers and the nourishment from Chris and Sally were fantastic. And special guests, like Michael Chitwood and Josh Koch and other comrades, gave us additional inspiration and advice. Alice helped with the stretching. And I so look forward to seeing all my fellow runners each week. And I'm really going to miss them when this is all over. And if you're lucky enough to have a big birthday during the time of your training, your kids might surprise you and show up like mine did with signs and singing happy birthday, telling everyone how old I was. They would take me for breakfast. Chris, my son, came all the way from Boston. How awesome is that? And I never thought I would look forward to turning 60, but now I get to move up in the age bracket. But I've gotten over that too. I did my daily runs on Larrabee Street from North Avenue to Fullerton. So running down the same street every day, you can't help but meet new neighbors, construction workers, firemen, bus drivers. People would see me at the store, the Pottery Barn, the car wash, and they'd say, aren't you the lady that runs up and down Larrabee every morning? And because I so believe in the cause, I found myself inviting even them to sponsor me. So many of them did. And I far surpassed the goal that I raised for myself, or that I had for myself. I raised over $3,500, all for World Vision. I never qualified for Boston, but I did have 3 goals: to raise as much money as I could, and to do my best and complete the race. This is going to be easy because it's going to be my personal best because I've never done it before. And lastly, to be able to walk afterwards. The refrain to one of my favorite songs is, take our hands, Lord, take our feet, let them be a sacrifice to those in need. Here's a warning. Be careful what you sing on Sunday. You might find yourself doing the marathon for World Vision next year.